Hey y'all, it's Leann, Small Town Stitches, and we're back. It's Flosstube 129. Welcome. If you are new, I am primarily a full coverage cross stitcher. So if that is something that you are interested in, I hope you consider sticking around. And if you are one of my many subscribers coming to hang out with me again for today, I can't thank you enough. So I believe this is Flosstube 129. It is January 31st. We have made it through the first month of the year, and I don't know about you, but it just seems to be flying. I feel like I say that all the time, and it just seems to be getting faster and faster and faster. So we are going to do our end of the month recap for the temperature stitching, and then also kind of update you guys on what I have been working on. It's been a busy week, so grab some stitching, whatever you do. I know I listen to a lot of Flosstube when I'm working, when I'm stitching, sometimes when I'm walking on the treadmill. So let's see, I forgot to get one of my focus pieces, so hold on one second. Already off to a great start. Forgot the first project right away. So we'll just jump right into stitching. We will start with Halloween Night. This is by Tilton Crafts. I believe it is a Shutterstock license. I believe it's actually still available as well. This is my focus piece for the year. My goal is to do 100 stitches a day, and that I'll have it finished by the end of 2025. I am cropping this piece, so I'll go ahead and insert a picture of what that will look like. So I'm cropping it down to about almost half, a little over half of what the actual piece is. So I think I do have a picture of where this was in my last 2-week video, so I'll go ahead and insert that here. And since then, we have our first page finished, so that's super exciting. And we have started our next page up here, but we hit a pretty significant thing today because this edge right here will be the end of our piece. So we've hit where our end is going to be. So all this fabric that I was gonna have, I don't need. And my piece will end up being about this big instead. So I'm not taking off the hoop, but this is where we are. Total for the month of January, I did a total of 3,106 stitches. So I'm very happy with what that piece is sitting at right now. This piece is gonna need a massive bath when it's done. Roll that back up later. Next focus piece is for my dad. I will not be posting that here because my dad watches my Flosstubes sometimes. I am on track to finish my dad's piece next month, so in February. It is currently sitting now at 86%. And I did a total of 3,102 stitches on it in the month of January. So I'm very excited. Very excited to be done with it. And I'm very excited. I need to check into getting that framed. It's snowing, and I mean like giant snowflakes snowing. It was raining earlier. Like, these are giant snowflakes. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty, but it looks even more prettier because I'm in my house. Okay, so those are my 2 daily focus pieces. Next is I'm going to talk about, I explained it a couple different times, my 2-week focus. So all my projects-ish that are not on for my temperature stitching, I am trying to do like a spin for a 2-week focus goal on them. So if you remember my Church for All Seasons, and I took it and I'm only doing the spring church. So this is what the spring church looks like. It is by Charting Creations. So like I said, it was my 2-week focus, which tried to do about 150 stitches a day. This is where it was before I started. And I got a total of 2,100 stitches done on this piece. And here we are now. Excuse my hoop marks. We have got quite a bit done, and this is the edge of the steeple coming in, and I am beyond excited. I have hardly any margin on this, which is fine, but that was my 2-week focus. So we are getting really close to a page finish. So, once I have I work on something for 2 weeks, it gets blacked out, kind of like I do with my normal wheel, but there is only enough, I will only do a 1-2 week focus per project that's on there, but they can be worked on as many times as I spin them on my regular wheel. So that was my other focus. You guys saw the other one on my last update. Next up is Welcome to Rivendell. This is a Country Magic stitch piece. This was my next 3 are just my 1,000, my normal rotation wheel. So this is Welcome to Rivendell. This is where it was at the start, and I got 1,000 stitches. And here we are now. So I worked some over here. I was going to do all this white, and then I was like, no, I don't want to do that much 38.65. So instead what I did is just started working down here. So very happy with the way that's turning out. This piece will be coming out again in February. Actually, I'm gonna leave that aside because February is tomorrow. Next, I had a new start. This was a new start along with, oh my gosh, my needles really. This was a new start along with Catherine, who is Catherine Stitches. We were gonna start, we were both doing the Mugshot Villains piece. And we decided to both start different full coverage villains. So go check hers out in her video. I will leave a link to her channel below. And I chose this one from Etsy. I will leave a link to the shop below. So I was super excited to start it, and now they have my master set of CXC. So I even made a bag for it. So this is what the inside looks like. It's just black, but this is my outside. I actually did some bag making. So I got 1,001 stitches on it. It was a new start, so I just did the 1,000 like a normal rotation. And here we are. I love it. I think it looks great so far, just kind of like the chart. This is the first skull that's in the corner. This, I believe, is already the block that's going to be Gaston's block. So this is a 20 count 1/1 with CXC. And I am really enjoying this so far. There was more confetti than you would think. I don't know if you can see it all if I rotate it this way. So there was more confetti than you would think, but I actually had a lot of fun with it. But I'm gonna have to stitch this little skull like 17,000 times on this piece. So there we are. It will get put away until all the pieces are done on my wheel, or it comes up on a 2-week focus on my that wheel. Okay, next project I have to talk about is my challenge piece that I did for the Stitches So Beautiful Facebook challenge. I got to participate. Thank you to Stay Stitches, who asked Valerie to, if she could post on my behalf, and Valerie said yes. So I'm super excited. I can't wait for that chart to come in. It's very whimsical, and I cannot wait to start it. So anyways, like I said in my last video, she was given the opportunity to pick my piece, because if you're doing me a favor and posting, why not? Like, you pick which one I'm going to work on. So she picked Patriotic Heart by Stitches So Beautiful. And I'll just show you where it was before the challenge and after. So this is what it looked like before the challenge started. And I just did 1,000 stitches, so it's off that rotation until everything has been touched, just like all my other pieces. And I actually got 1,000 stitches done on it, and here we are now. It looks so good, but do not let this piece fool you. The confetti in this piece is absolutely insane. That is where we are. I cannot wait to see this piece come to life. Like I say for almost all my pieces. Gosh, I love it. So that's my patriotic heart. I'm gonna go ahead and reset. These are my temperature pieces, and we will go through how many I have done on my temperature stitching for the month of January. All right, so I won't necessarily tell you the number they have, but I'll just pull them and we'll just go from there. So they won't be necessarily in their order. I will tell you how many stitches I did on them in the month of January, just for your reference point. Every piece, when it gets called, it gets 100 stitches. Cool? Cool. Okay, what do we have to start with? We'll start with this one since it's right here. This is Building Dreams. It is a Heaven and Earth Designs. Artwork is by Kevin Daniel. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to remember. So Building Dreams got a total of 200 stitches. So this is where we were at the beginning of January. And this is where we are now. So we have finished page 1 and we have brought it down into the page below it. I think what I'm going to do is do this page, this page, this page, and like stagger them like that. So this is where we are. This piece will eventually be for my husband. And of course, it has to go in a motorcycle bag. And the orange is on the inside because my husband's favorite color is orange. So that is that one. A couple of them are still owed stitches. Now, if I don't get them all done by the end of the month, I'm not going to continue. We're not going to carry them over into the next month because I got enough to do for the next month. So, whatever I get done today, I get done, and then it just resets. So if they don't all get done, that is fine. That's okay. I'm not going to stress about it. So, all right, what's next? Next is God Shed His Grace. This is the Artisy version. I actually did 600 stitches on this piece in the month of January. So this is where we started. I really love this piece. It's on a hoop. All of my temperature pieces I'm leaving on hoops because I never know when they're going to get called. This is where we've gotten to. So a lot of filling in of this next diagonal. And I'm so excited. I can't even tell you. That cloud, you bring it back and you can see it really well. It kind of distorts close up, but that's okay. Progress is progress. Oh, I know this one. This is Turquoise by Carolyn Manning. I love this piece. It's so much fun to work on. This piece got 302 stitches this month. So hopefully you're seeing where it was. And here we are now. So I've just done random filling all over, and I think I'm slowly filling in over here. So this is the edge of this page, and then when this one is done, we'll continue on underneath. So 302 stitches on that this month. This is filling the stocking. This is a Heaven and Earth Designs. Artwork by Donna Gelsinger. This is where it was when you guys last saw it. It has got 200 stitches in. And here we are. I can't remember. I went over I don't remember if this is the edge of the next diagonal or if it's the edge of the piece. I don't remember. So this is one of my hardest to do, in all honesty, for temperature stitching. Actually, it is the hardest because up here is really, really confetti heavy. So 100 stitches on this takes me way longer than say like 100 stitches on turquoise or 100 stitches on God Shed His Grace. So this one is a little bit more difficult for me, but I'll bring it in really close. That's where we were. Excited to see progress happening. Okay. 1 second. It is really snowing out there right now. I might just pull these two down. This is Cigar Box. It is by Tilton Crafts. This one got 200 stitches this month, so hopefully you're seeing where it was. And here we are now. So just kind of working in this. This month I had a little bit of an issue with this. It is not necessarily with this pattern per se, but this pattern does include one of the discontinued colors. Now when the pattern actually came out, I don't think it was a discontinued color. I think it happened later. So just so you are aware, if you are working on this pattern, check your colors. If you, for some reason, you're like, I can't find this color, maybe discontinued and you may have to sub it out. The color that, I don't even remember what it was, but its substitution was like 407 and 407 was already called for. So 407 is just getting a lot in this piece. So that's that really light color up here. So there we are for this one. That will also be for my husband one day. He'll get that one way faster than he gets building dreams. Next up, it's Mini Yule Kitchen. This is one of Rainy's absolute favorite pieces that I do. This is Heaven and Earth Designs artwork by Donna Gelsinger. Where is it on my list? It is number 5. It has had 200 stitches this month. It's actually owed some stitches. It's actually owed, what is it, 200 stitches so far. We'll see if it happens or not. If not, it'll get more love later. So this is where we are now. So we've gotten some stuff done. This is a fun piece to work on. It's a lot of confetti too, but not as much confetti as my stocking. All right, let's pull these bigger bags out. This is a beautiful place. This is a Stitches So Beautiful pattern, artwork by Eder Jose Rosa. I had to go back and do some math on this one because this was also a 1,000 stitch spin for this month. But as far as a temperature piece, it has had 100 stitches done on it, but it's also owed 200. So like I said, it may not get it. It may get some. There's no way I will get to all 500 stitches still of pieces that I'm owed today. I'm still working. My daughter wants to watch a movie tonight as a family. And I have to make dinner, so there's no way it's all happening. But this is where we are. We are so incredibly close to that page finish. And like I said, Stitches So Beautiful patterns are, their pages are small. So there we are. Our 100 that we got done technically for temperature stitching, but it's had a lot more. Okay, how many more do we have left to go? 3? Yeah. Let me just pull them down real quick. Oh my goodness gracious. This is Sea Villains, artwork by Jerry LaFaro, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Sea Villains has gotten a total of 300 stitches this month. It's owed 100, so I'll probably leave this one out because at least 100 I can actually hit pretty quick, especially on this one. So here we are now. It's crazy to me. So the difference in pages between like This is a 20 count, that was a 22, so factor that in a little bit. But like I just showed you, the stitch is so beautiful on 20 count. The page, this is a Heaven and Earth Designs page on 20 count. And I haven't even hit the whole page yet. And obviously their pages are a lot bigger. But here's where we are. Like I said, I've done 300 on it this month and it's owed another 100. Will we get it? Maybe. Oh, I have so much stuff to put back in here. This is Mini Sunflower Cottage. Artwork by Donna Gelsinger, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This piece has gotten 300 stitches this month. And here we are now. This was a lot of fill-in of 38.65, I know that. And then we started more up here, so. This is my only piece for working diagonals that I can see an actual diagonal line. So just be mindful if you have a lot of block stitching, this is all the same color. Do not go like up and down on one diagonal and then side to side on another. You may be able to tell, so just kind of keep that in mind if you're doing a chunk of block to either go all the same direction with your stitching. So hopefully once you wash it and stuff, it'll come out a little bit. But yeah, love it. And was that it? That was it for my temperature stitches. Yay! Okay, so let me get out my next 2-week focuses to show you and we'll kind of talk about other things. I was sitting here thinking that I thought I was missing a piece, and that's because I did. I forgot one. This is Mini Sea Opal. Artwork is by Elizabeth Welker. It's a Heaven and Earth Designs. This piece has caused me so much grief. I don't know why. I've done pieces on 18 count before, but for some reason I just didn't like the way this one was laying. So I decided to start it on a 20 count, which I love 20 count. That's my heart and soul. But I did it 20 count. 1/1 was DMC, which is a little bit thinner than CXC. I didn't like the coverage. I talked about that in my last video. So I decided I was going to scrap that because I would rather stop at 700 stitches than keep going and not be happy with it at 15,000 stitches. So I got a 16 count and the stitches look enormous. So all I did was put 100 stitches in on it, and this is where we are. So maybe it'll be nice though to give my eyes kind of like a little bit of a break, but even compared to 20 count, 16 count looks huge. So I figured I will tell you guys my next pieces for my next 2-week focus, which I have already spun. So first up, I already showed you, but that is going to be Welcome to Rivendell. So that will get hopefully 150 stitches a day for 2 weeks. And then my other one is Sunset at Hogsmeade, which again, will get the last 2 weeks, 150 stitches a day. So I'm very excited for those 2 pieces. Like I said, I did some bag making. I haven't been in the mood to stitch for quite a while, so I made that villain one I showed you. I have some for a friend. She had sent some fabric to me asking if I would make them, so I need to ship those back to her. Sorry, I haven't done it yet. I haven't even went to the post office. So my other ones I made was this one. It's just black up here. I chose a yellow zipper because I am a Hufflepuff. We have some of the newspaper clipping inside from the Daily Prophet. And here's the outside. The outside does say Gryffindor on it. It's okay. It'll work. So my goal is, I'm not sure which piece of this I will put in here. Eventually I want to start the other Hogwarts castle that Lacey is doing. I think it's Stark X Stitch made it. So I may put that in this. So there's one bag. I bought this fabric because I thought it was super cute. So this is the inside. It's just a purple with a purple zipper. But here's the outside. And it's Coco from the movie. I love Coco. It's one of my favorites. I literally could probably put some of these Disney movies on and watch them by myself. So there's that one. I have some new starts coming up, so these may go in some of them. This means a lot to me. Here's my inside fabric. It's You Are My Sunshine. I used to sing this to my daughter all the time, so then I did the zipper to match the sunshine. And on the outside, it is just some more of the actual lyrics to the song. So I used to sing that to my daughter all the time. Okay, haul. What have I bought? Not a lot. I'm super proud of myself. I don't think I bought a single chart. Yay me. I did buy fabric today. I have 2 starts coming up in the month of February. One is the February flower, the birth flower, and then one is the Pokemon chart I shared a while ago, which will be also for my daughter. My daughter's birthday is in February. She's turning 10, and I'm not okay. I can't believe she's gonna be 10. And then I also bought my fabric for my birthday start in March and the March flower that I will be starting. And I'm pretty impressed. I bought them from Stitchery Express, my 20 count that you've been doing. The pre-gridded. People ask if I like the gridded more than the non. It doesn't matter to me. My favorite thing about it is it comes custom cut. So all I have to do is like run a running stitch or whatever around the outside, or a straight stitch. And then I can just go. I don't have to measure anything. I don't have to cut anything. It's just beautiful. So other than that, I've just been listening to a lot of audiobooks while I have been working. I finished Return of the King. I am a Lord of the Rings nerd, so I absolutely loved it. I've listened to it before. I will listen to them again and again and again. And now I need to watch the movies. So the other 3 I've listened, I have them written down. There's 2 Kristen Hanna books. Those came recommended to me by Erica, who is Stitchy Reese Pieces. The first is The Nightingale, and that is like based in World War II. These are historical fiction books. If you are not aware, I really like historical fiction books. And the second is The Four Winds, and that is a Great Depression Dust Bowl era book. So I will let you know. The Four Winds is a tearjerker. Like, Erica told me she cried, and I was like, okay. So I'm getting towards the end of the book, and I was like, why would you cry for this? Whatever. And then all of a sudden it happened, and I was like, my husband was sitting on the couch next to me, and I was just like sobbing uncontrollably while trying to stitch. And he was just like, are you okay? And I was like, no. So just be forewarned. The last one I did was The House of My Mother by Sherry Frankie. I don't know if anyone else kind of remembered that whole fiasco with Ruby Frankie, who actually is in prison with her YouTube channel and stuff like that. I don't know. It was this whole thing. Look it up on YouTube and watch like the 2020 episodes and all that stuff like that. So it was the oldest daughter's account, and that was just... reading and listening to books like that just make me want to be a better mother, so my daughter doesn't look back and hate her childhood. That's my goal. So those are the books that I have been doing. I don't have a current one going right now, so I don't know if you'll see me in 2 weeks or not. I may just be back for the end of the month in February, so we'll kind of play that by ear. I have not heard back from the winner of getting my fabric and floss for the Mugshot Villain series. I will give that into my next Flosstube video, and if I don't hear from you, then I'm going to have to pull a different winner. So I'm sorry, but I'm really focusing on trying to clean up this room a little bit, and this needs to go to its new home. So I'm going to insert the picture of who won. If I will try to find your comment and reply to your comment on my WIP parade as well. So please get a hold of me. You can get a hold of me through my email that's listed below, or you can get a hold of me through Instagram, which is also listed below. So, all right. Life, has anything happened really? Oh, Bella. So she found out last week, we got a report card for her second semester, and she made the A honor roll. She got all A's for the second semester. So she made AB first honor roll and A honor roll for the second semester, and I couldn't be more proud. I don't ever remember fourth grade being this difficult when I was a kid. She earned that, let me tell you that. So super proud of her. She is in her third semester with school. Other than that, it has just been work and life, you know, same old at home. I have to work on our taxes this weekend, and can't wait for that. So yeah. Is that it? Yeah, I don't really have a lot. So, all right, guys, I hope you have a fantastic February if I don't see you guys until the end. Remember, your mental health is important, and to take time for yourself each and every day, regardless of what form that is, and to be a light to the world around you. I don't think it needs to be said that there's a lot of hurting. I know just in the States, we've had the fires in Los Angeles. We've had the plane crash, the helicopter crash in DC. There's just a lot of hurt. So let's just be a light to the world around us. I will see you guys later.